All right, what's up, guys? I think we are live here. Let me just check the sound real quick. All right, what's up, guys? Okay, so I think we are good to go. I wanted to join the live stream a minute or two early. I'm still not going to review songs for another minute or two, but I just wanted to make sure that all of the I wanted to make sure that everything was working okay. As always, guys, if there's any kind of technical issues or any glitches or any sorts of stuff of that matter, please leave a comment. But yeah, let's dive into it. Just want to thank anyone who's currently joining and watching right now. This is our second one of these live streams where we're reviewing some songs or some beats or some tracks that you guys have made. If you guys want to submit a song, the link is right there in the chat, but also it's going to be in the description. You can head on over to this webpage, follow us on Instagram, submit your song. I'm going to try and get through as many as possible. But also, too, I just want to put it out there that if you guys like these live streams, if you want to see more chances for submitting your if you want to have more chances for us reviewing your song, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We want to make sure that these live streams are something that excites all of you guys, which I know does. But if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button so we can do more live streams like this. Also, just a quick plug before we get started to our website, La. That link is going to be in the description as well. We currently have this Black Friday deal going on top of some other discounts right now. So check that out. All that stuff is going to be in the description. I want to get started here reviewing a couple of songs that you guys have submitted. Also, too, I am kind of working out a new song submission process in the song submission portal. I do want to figure out a way that I can make sure that I'm reacting to songs, especially from those of you guys who are watching the live stream right now, who are tuned in. I know some people, sent their links kind of earlier in the day when we were promoting the link and when, the live stream was close to happening. But I want to make sure that, obviously, if you guys are watching right now, I want to reward you guys for, tuning in with us live and review your stuff. So if anyone submits their song, obviously, go to that link, drop preferably your YouTube link. I'm going to be reacting to YouTube links only for this one. Same with MP3s, just a YouTube link if you have that. And then just write a note in the chat, say, done or submitted or anything like that. And I will try to make sure that I review yours live in the live stream. Again, YouTube links only for this one. Still figuring out different ways for future live streams, but you know what? Let's dive in with a couple of these right now because I'm excited to get started. The last time we did one of these was so much fun. And again, I'm going to be doing this for about an hour tonight. Let's start with this first one here. I'm just excited to listen to some stuff along with you guys. All right, so this one, coincidence from the random gingerbread dudes. I'm kind of already intrigued by this, but anyways, let's get started. And I guess if you guys are tuning in for the first time and you haven't seen me on the channel, my name is Omido Beats. I'm a music producer. I've been a full-time music producer for like 13, coming on 14 years now. Been doing this, so let's let's give this a listen. I'll let you guys know what I think of this song. And if you guys have any comments, leave them in the chat as well. But let's get started here. This is Math Test. Interesting title. Interesting cover art, but let's see. Okay. Okay, so I mean, this is obviously a song for jokes, right? I kind of like the beat though, honestly. I seen in the chat he said you were producing for under a year. I kind of like that beat, honestly. I kind of dig it. I know there's obviously the jokeness of it, but for me as a producer, the thing too that I guess you guys should know is that my ears always kind of direct more towards the beat than vocals and lyrics. I'm trying to kind of, improve that, especially for these live streams. But by me, naturally, I always pick up on the beat, and I kind of like the beat. Okay. So, I mean, there's a lot of elements. What I like most of the beat, and I guess it's just going to be kind of a critique on the beat. I like that, that sound in the beginning. I feel like you could make that into like a Travis Scott or something kind of type beat there. I like that. I like the hard synth bass. I think a lot of the elements are on point. I would just at this point, if you say, you're a young producer, you're just starting out, I think you've got a good start with this. I don't know. I know it's a joke song, but I was kind of intrigued when I heard that. Okay then. All right. I mean, yeah. Honestly, I just say, keep working at it. Let's go another one here. Here we got C2 Fresh. Took a while. The music video along with it. A lot of views too, so I'm intrigued. Nice.
It took a while for me to get to where I'm at. I put my heart and my
Nice.
soul on these tracks. When I was down bad, I'm never going back. I lost a lot of time, but leaving in the past. It took a while for me to get to where I'm at.
This is good stuff.
My heart and my soul on these tracks. When I was down bad, I'm never going back. I lost a lot of time, but leave it in the past.
I mean, good use of auto-tune. Good use of ad-libs and doubles on the vocals for sure.
Time to gain a lot of knowledge. So now I'm better in my province, I had no option. Had to go and get it, now I'm supplying. I remember them days, I had no dollars, made a name
Nice.
for myself. And now I'm awesome. Used to get it in Porsche, so now I got a lump sum. You can't tell me nothing, cause I came up from the hustling. No more struggling, had to grow myself a money tree. I'm built to win. It took a while for me to get to where I'm at. I put my heart and my soul on these tracks. When I was down bad, I'm never going
Okay, so the thing I would I guess critique with this, I mean, I like the auto-tune, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you've got the voice, or maybe auto-tune isn't much needed. I feel like in that part, and I'll rewind for a couple seconds, I feel like it definitely kind of adds the vibe, I guess, that you were going for on this one, right? But I like, when you had those melodic notes, and I would be interested to hear something from you that didn't have so much auto-tune on it.
Had to grow myself a money tree. I'm built to win. It took a while for me to get to where I'm at. I put my heart and my soul on these tracks.
Yeah, because I mean the auto-tune for that part, like I said, I liked it in certain places, but for that part, it kind of distracts me a little bit. Like I said, I think you have a good voice, and it's a catchy song. It's a well written. It's a good beat. I would say, yeah, I'd be interested to hear something with a little less auto-tune.
When I was down bad, I'm never going back. I lost a lot of time, but leaving in the past. It took a while for me to get to where I'm at. I put my heart and my soul on these tracks. When I was down bad, I'm never going back. I lost a lot of time, but leave it in the past. I told my OG that future is gonna be better. Got it all together.
This is awesome though. I like this a lot.
On my mind, so you know it's getting better. No folding under pressure, no such thing as a let up. Like a diamond, I'ma shine, cause I'm about mine. Told my OG that everything gon' be fine. Even if I'm alone, I'ma walk the line. Saw my future like a sign, got your back just like a spine. It took a while for me to get to where I'm at. I put my heart and my soul on these tracks.
This is good though. It's so good. I love this.
I lost a lot of time, but leaving in the past. It took a while for me to get to where I'm at. I put my heart and my soul on these tracks. When I was down bad, I'm never going back. I lost a lot of time, but leave it in the past. It took a while for me to get to where I'm at. I put my heart and my soul.
I mean, it's well written. You got those songs the certain chapters. I like how it's kind of laid out with this one.
When I was down bad, I'm never going back. I lost a lot of time, but leaving in the past.
But man, shout out to C2 Fresh. I want to hear more stuff from you, man. Yeah, this is a solid track for real. I would say yeah. I mean, my critique there is just I feel like you've got a good voice, man. I would like ease up on the auto tune a little bit because I think you can. I think you got the voice for it there, but I like it. All right, here we got another one here. Waiting for you from 5 Track Mind. I'm kind of interested in see what this is. Okay. Ooh. I like this. It's like so far, I mean 30 seconds in, my initial thoughts are like I like how it's produced. Good guitars, good bass. I feel like I wish the drums were a little bit like punchier. A little bit louder drums, a little bit more energy in the drums. I feel like that's like to me that's a little bit of the weakest part. It's just the drums. But I mean, for me, I love drums that are like really in your face and hard and like really crispy, right? Yeah, this is a solid track. I just feel like if the drums were a bit louder, it would kind of take me there a little bit more, right? And like I would almost kind of like go like for me I would go all in with like really like even more poppy drums. I mean, I get what it is, kind of embracing that like indie rock elements. You had those live drum fills there and obviously the guitars and the bass and everything. But I mean, I feel like I don't know. Like I would say, try and look up like some like hyper pop drums or something, because I feel like you could do something awesome. With that bass and that guitar. Like that's awesome. I think that the drums just need to be turned up a little bit, right? But it's very well like produced. Yeah, this is awesome. In this part, it's this is really good. How's there only 7 views on this? Yeah, it's like really. This is better than anything I could produce. Yeah, and the vocals are really well done, really well mixed, really good like layers in the vocals. I would just, change the drums. Look up hyperpop drums, do something really kind of in your face and really energetic. That's just what I feel like too, like a lot of people are looking for with music these days. I'm kind of impressed by a lot of these songs, honestly. Those last 2 are really good. All right, let's see this one here. This is D Dream by Ray H. Okay. Not totally sure where this is going yet. I'm assuming this is like an instrumental track. Okay. Okay, so here's, I guess, my critique on this about a minute in. Because I mean, I often listen to like kind of experimental, chill out music, not too far from this stuff. I would say if I, were to change anything with this one, I would say pay more attention to, I guess, creating chords of it could be the piano or it could be the synth chords like you had in the beginning. I feel like this part, and I've heard this from like a lot of like producers too, it's like when they have songs that are just kind of like the melodies playing, to me it always sounds a little bit empty, right? I think about when I'm, producing my beats and making songs, I almost always have the chords playing. And, a section like this, even when there's no drums and you have these melodies, I would still make sure that there's some type of like backing chord progression. Just because like the way I think of music all the time and the way I go about producing music is like I always think of stuff as like, and you might know this if you produce music, but like there's basically a frequency scale, right? Of music, of sound. And you have like your low end that's typically like bass guitars, bass synths, kick drums. The mid range of a frequency spectrum is, you'll find things like synth chords, right? Or piano chords. And if you play like a big piano chord that's like, 8 notes in it, you're going to fill up a wider range of that frequency spectrum. And then the top end, that's things for like your brighter melodies, your sounds like that. So with a track like this, in this part that I'm listening to here, I feel like there's a lot of stuff with that piano melody and the reverb that's filling up the high end, right? And then that other synth comes in. And I don't want to speak too soon because I don't know obviously what's going to happen next, but I feel like in a section like this, there's a lot of, I guess, attention, a lot of placement towards the high end of the frequencies, right? And for me as a listener, I always try and make sure that frequency pattern, that frequency scale is kind of filled up. So like listening to this, I feel like it's missing, that low mid, that mid range section. Like it's good use of delay, good use of reverb. It just sounds a little bit too empty to me without that kind of mid range. And I get there's some piano chords, but it just feels a little bit too spaced out for me. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, I just wish it had more of that like mid range, right? And you kind of had that in the beginning. Like if I were to do this, I would make these chords a little bit warmer sounding. Like put a filter on them, make them warm, add a little bit of a long bass line, and then kind of keep that element playing throughout the track with your other melodies on top. Okay, I'm going to try playing this Google Drive link from, I think this is Jason X Beats. I'm not going to sign in here, so I don't think I can play that, unfortunately. Like I said, though, I am trying to figure out other ways, more ways for song submissions in the future. Maybe eventually accepting MP3s and all that stuff like that. But unfortunately, at this moment, I can only do YouTube links. So I'm just going to keep kind of working down the scale here. Okay, I don't know why somebody entered the link for Beat It by Michael Jackson, which I would love to review. We actually had a video on the channel a few weeks ago. I'm obviously skipping over the Michael Jackson Beat It one. We had a video on the channel just a few weeks ago where we kind of dissected some Halloween songs. and I was breaking down how they made Thriller, and that was kind of my review of Michael Jackson in that one. I mean, that video is on the channel if you guys want to watch it, but yeah, I mean, unless you produce that track and you want me to review it, I'm probably gonna skip over it. But here's the next one. We got Detached by Six Impala. Kind of cool cover art. I'm excited to see what this one's about. Okay, let's see where this goes. Okay, let's see. I don't want to skip into it yet. Here we go. Nice. Wow. This is cool, actually. It reminds me kind of like a Bon Iver, however you pronounce his name, almost James Blake type of thing. And I'm excited to hear more. This is like, I feel like this, I don't know if this is good criticism or not, but when I'm working on a song and I get the kind of the artistic approach, you know, with the slow build up, you don't really know what's coming. And I respect that because I respect the art of it. I think the only thing is, it's like, for an average listener, sometimes you got to make sure that you hook them within those first couple seconds, right? I mean, you know, if I had this song show up on my Spotify and I'm just trying to listen to something to vibe out to, listen to some music, if 10 seconds go by and I don't really hear anything, I think I wouldn't be, and I don't think a lot of other people would really be inclined to keep listening, right? And that's why it's so important. Like, it's pros and cons, right? It's, do I sacrifice the art? Do I sacrifice the story for making sure I can hook someone in? Or do I, you know, just keep that artistic approach, but then people who don't want to stick around for, you know, 60 seconds into a song, are they going to miss out on, obviously, what sounds great so far? So that's just my initial thoughts. But I'm excited to hear where you go with this. I think this is also cool because, like, personally, I've been listening to a lot of Bon Iver. I feel like, I don't even know if I'm saying that his name right. And I've been listening to a lot of it recently. And I feel like, I mean, obviously, you know, me being in like the hip hop and pop world, I see a lot of people, you know, trying to be the next Drake, a lot of people trying to be the next Future. I don't see a lot of people who are kind of taking this more artistic, minimalistic approach. And not that I'm, you know, saying that this is like a, you know, a copy of Bon Iver or anything, but it's refreshing for me to hear someone kind of go in this lane. Nice. It's still like creative. It's still unique. I like this. This is a cool track. Nice. And I mean, I'm listening to it in headphones too, so I can hear like very clearly kind of the panning between left and right. I think that like with this, and I mean obviously like I'm going based off of James Blake, Bon Iver's vocal effects. I think it would be kind of cool to hear some more effects on your vocals, whether it be kind of like an auto-tune or a vocoder effect. I mean, the clean vocals sound good. Don't get me wrong. But I would kind of, I mean, it's such an artistic, it's such a creative song. I think it would be cool to hear like a little bit more artistic and a little bit more creative effects on the vocals. But I mean, like it's talented, you know, they hit those notes even without any type of auto tune or vocoder. See, there's the effects there, right? It's not bad. Okay. I didn't fully understand the coughing part, but I like that synth coming in. That's a cool track. Honestly, okay, here's what I would recommend. Keep going in this lane. I think that like you'll obviously find there's not a lot of people who make music like this. It's unique, it's refreshing, it sets, you know, you apart from everyone else who's trying to be the next Drake, trying to be the next Future, you know, trying to be the same whatever we've heard a million times. It's cool that this is like so refreshing. I'm interested to hear what other stuff like you have, especially if this is on like a project. And I mean, this is 4 years ago, this track, so I'd be interested to see like kind of what new stuff you're doing as well. But yeah, no, I just say keep working in this lane, right? I hope that after 4 years, you're still making songs like this, improving in certain ways. But yeah, that's a cool song, definitely. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I think that this one by Jason Beats, I think that this link worked. Let's listen to this one. This is a remix of Oceans I produced. Use your site to separate the a cappella and then add your own melodies. Nice. So, I mean, this is a track, I guess, used with La La La. Let's see how this one, if it works. I think we're good here.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the water.
Who is this one by? I'm trying to remember if I've heard the original Ocean song.
Wherever you would call me.
Nice.
Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of.
I mean, so like I'm trying to remember if I've heard the original song to kind of be a judge of this remix, but so far I like this. I'm kind of excited to see this rap remix part.
I wanted it all. Got caught up in greed and living in awe. Put value on all these material things, the reason I started to fall. Gave time for the devil, yeah, but didn't make any time for my God. Talk about giving my life to the Lord, but in turn I've been treating my fate like a job. Losing a piece of my soul every day, and it got me questioning why. Like, why do I focus on negatives? Why the positive?
Hillsong. Okay, I think, yeah. I think I've
Keep
heard
my
of it.
spirit alive. Why do I fill up my car with these burdens when I could have fiddled with happier times? There's so many whys.
Okay, so I mean, I like the rapping. I like the elements in the drums. Like, I like the beat. I think with the vocals, I can't tell if there's something in the background.
Good job. Losing a piece of my soul every day, and it got me questioning why.
Like, almost like, I'm trying to, like, hear it. It's subtly in the background, almost like a lip smacking. I don't know if it's, like, I'm trying to pick up on what I hear.
Like, why do I focus on negatives? Why the positives keep my spirit
The vocals, like,
alive? Why do I fill up my car with these burdens?
there's an effect on it that almost sounds like too, like lip smacking almost too, like, not wet and not crunchy, but I wish that they were like a little bit smoother. And I think that the ad libs, they're in the right places, but I would say like kind of make them a little bit lower volume than the main vocals, and maybe throw some like reverb on the ad libs. I just like the vocals in the beginning, by the singer in the intro. I mean, obviously they're beautiful vocals, so clean, so powerful. And I feel like, obviously, making remixes like this, it's hard if you have two sections, a singer and a rapper. And if the vocals don't sound kind of cohesive, I feel like it could throw people off a little bit, because it's like two different sounds, two different techniques. And I mean, I know that, like, obviously you might not know how she recorded that, what microphone, what effects she's using, etc. But I would say, like, yeah, like I would pay really close attention to kind of matching how clean her vocals were.
When I could have fiddled with happier times, there's so many whys. What if I try? How come I let all the fears in my mind? I don't know what I was thinking. Caught in the sin, couldn't wait from the dreaming. Drawn in by socials that run by the demons.
I can't tell too. Okay, so it says it's not even mixed. Let's see the new link. But yeah, I mean, that was just my initial thoughts. Okay, I'll play that beat too. So this is a beat that you produced, right? I think you said that you produced this remix there. I think with the vocals, I mean, I was gonna say also, like, I feel like they should just be a tad louder too. Because I mean, when they come in with the ad libs, it sounds louder, but then without the ad libs, it's just a little too quiet. But let's hear. I guess this is just the beat. If you made this, okay. Yeah, her vocals, I love this. So yeah, you made all this like stuff besides the vocals, right? Because I really like that. Yeah. The beat is mixed very well too so far. Good bass, good punchy kick. I like this. Yeah, that acapella, that splitter, that new Orion splitter, it like takes out like the vocal effects too, like the delay and reverb sometimes. I wonder, like, if you're gonna make the snare a little bit like fatter. I mean, you have that kick that is just, that kick is perfection. Like, it cuts like butter, right? It's so, like, it's punchy. It fills out the bottom end. I like what, like, you went with the snare and that kind of perk that has reverb. I wonder if the snare could be just as punchy as the kick too. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. Because the hi-hat is kind of the same as the kick. It's very punchy and very clean. I like that section. I'm wondering, like, again, just going back to what I was talking about with one of the earlier songs about the whole frequency spectrum of music. I know the piano chords come in there. I feel like maybe you could add like a faded synth pad. It's the same as the piano chords, but just something to fill up the bottom note just a little, or sorry, the kind of mid-range just a little bit more. But the bass is like good. I just feel like bass is here. Piano chords are here. Maybe it's missing just a little bit more warmth, a little bit more depth. good use of her vocal kind of ad lib in that section. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid track. I think you're definitely on the right path, with that one. All right, we got a new submission here that I want to check out. This is from SoundCloud, but we're gonna vibe with it anyways. This is Brain Tumor Day 6 by Bluos. I don't fully know the context, what Day 6 is about here, but okay.
Is it cold outside?
Okay.
Girl, I really miss you. It was warm inside.
Nice.
Girl, I can't forget.
Okay, I get the vibe that we're going for, and obviously you got the tags there, but like, yeah, it's like a Tyler the Creator kind of indie bedroom pop, dream pop type of vibe. I think right off the bat, I think it needs to be louder. The track, I think it's always tough producing like bedroom pop and indie songs like this, dream pop songs, and especially lo-fi too, like where you want like a soft sound, but I still like, I wouldn't sacrifice the volume and the energy. Like I think you can get a lot of it with sound selection, which I think you've done, but I think it needs just a little bit, it needs to be a little bit louder, a little bit more in your face. It just sounds like a little bit flat at the moment.
And I miss your scent. Wasn't life so sweet?
Because I like the chords and I like the drums and I like your vocals, but I wish I kind of heard the drums and the chords more. Like your vocals, I like the effects on the vocals.
Peas, potatoes, and green. Can you be with me?
Like here, there's good layers and everything. I think, yeah, you just need a little bit more oomph in the drums and the bass and the chords. Bring them up a little bit, right?
I really can't forget. I really can't you see?
I mean, I'm assuming that you're a Kanye fan putting this in. I would say listen to some songs on Kanye's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Try and match that energy, because I mean he has, I hear, like similarities with the drums. You get those kind of hip hop drums, a little bit kind of synth pop ways, but I would say like match the energy of what he's doing with that, because I mean even he has songs with similar vocal effects, but they're louder, they're more in your face, right?
Can't get you out my head, but she wanna be friends, but she wanna. Life is a waste, pick up the pace, please leave the murder scene. I've been thinking how she'll take it here and I didn't make it. Can't feel my face.
Like all the elements are here. I think it could mostly be like a mixing thing too, right? Bringing everything up a little bit.
All emergency. I put headfirst into the pavement, trying to make a statement. You said you love me. I wish you would try.
And then here you can obviously take the minimal approach with this bridge.
You said you want me. I wish you would try. This one. I wish you would.
Yeah, those drums like definitely got to be louder. It's got to be kind of the driving factor of the beat. But I mean, it's a creative song. I feel like not enough people are making songs like this.
Can you be with me. Can't get you out my head. I really can't forget. I really can't. Can't you see for
Nice.
me?
All right, we're gonna keep moving down the list here, but yeah, I like that. 6 months ago, interested to see what else you're doing these days.
Game overs aren't all bad.
Here's a song called "The Station" by Corey. We'll see how this one is here. 5 years ago. But yeah, I don't know. I hope whenever I see songs like this from people 5 years ago or whatever, even 6 months ago, I just always hope that people are still putting out music. But let's still vibe with this one. Okay. See, I almost wish that the song that I just listened to on SoundCloud had drums like this, or at least this loud and this kind of, focused, right? That's a solid track. That's crazy. There we go. That's crazy. I'm just kind of vibing. I feel like I don't really have too much things to say or change. I like the drums. I like the way it's produced. The synth choice, like the sound selection, is really good. I'd kind of be interested too, and I mean, this is just preference. Like, whenever I hear songs like these, some of my favorite songs like this have like vocal samples or vocal chops in it. I'd be kind of interested to see like what you would do with like some vocal samples or something. It's kind of unique too. Like, I don't hear stuff like this often. Yeah, I wish I had more to say. I just like I think you nailed it with this. It's a good track. Yeah, I mean, keep that up. I'm gonna move down the list here. Got about just over 15 minutes left, so let's check out some more. This is The Gallery by Namino. Kind of cool cover art. I love how like we've heard such a variety of different like songs and genres in this chat or in this like live stream today. Okay. Wow. Good chords, good synths. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Wow. Yeah, I mean, again, solid produced track, really well mixed. I don't have much I would like really change with this. It's got that perk roll, which like, and I don't know if this is like just because I'm obviously stopping it. I feel like it, could get maybe a little repetitive, but everything else, like I really like. I like the warmness of the chords. Yeah. Okay, wait, hang on here. Got a little bit of ahead of myself there. Oh yeah, that's perfect. This is what I was talking about with like the last track. That like I love when songs kind of in, the electronic space does stuff with vocal samples like this. Oh, come on, that's so good. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to, say about this. It's just a perfect track. Yeah, that's I want to hear what other stuff you're doing too. There's been so many good songs in this live stream tonight. Wow. All right, moving down the list here. Rome and Silver, Return of Love. 2 artists feature on it 2 months ago. Don't know what to expect, with these last ones, right? I feel like we've really had a mixed bag here tonight, but cool cover art. Let's see what's going on with this. Oh, nice. Come on. That's such a sick track.
Don't be surprised when you step to the beat. Open your eyes and you see, don't come cheap. It's the return of love.
Good, really good drums in that part. I feel like a lot of stuff you can tell if it's mixed good or produced good is like the kick drum, right? Because that's where like the energy is, and that kick drum was really. It was a good choice of sound. This is, I mean, even just a cool like style too, like alternative EDM. It's unique. I like it. Come on. I can't. There's nothing bad to say about this song. This is like, wow. I gotta say that there's some songs in this stream that I think I will be adding to my playlist and keep listening. And this is one of them. There's nothing bad to say about this. I can't critique a song that sounds this good. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, this came out 2 months ago. I hope that, just hope that you're just like, more people can hear this stuff. All right, got time for a few more here. Let's see what we got here. Soul by, I'm not sure how I'm going to pronounce that name. Likes-em. Okay, I like the cover art though. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right, but let's vibe with this one. Nice. Good warmth to the chords. Okay. Okay. It's a cool track. There's obviously a lot going on, right? Okay. Initial thoughts, nearly a minute into this track. I like the vibe. It fits the album artwork too. Like that's kind of what I picture when I hear this. So I think you nailed it with that. I feel like the sections kind of like, I would say like my critique is that like it throws me around a little bit too much all over the place. I like the different sections. I just wish that they were like kind of eased into it a little bit more, and like, you know, make transitions, make drops, bring it back in, right? I just feel like so far it's kind of taken me 3 or 4 different ways within the first 48 seconds. I like that piano though. I mean, here's, I guess, like the more kind of stripped back version, right? Yeah, I would say there. So you had that section there. Bring in a riser effect, right? A riser, build it up, build it up, build it up, and then come in with the drop. And same with that section too. I would say, yeah, look up like different effects, risers, impact effects, uplifts, downfalls, sweep noises. Just the transition between the sounds a little bit more like smoothly, right? I like the piano though. I like the piano a lot there. I'm curious to hear what the ending is going to sound like. Good strings section too. I like that. Oh yeah. See, okay, so that's what I was hoping that the ending would be. I like that piano chords, like the piano chord progression. I like the piano sound. I like the chords. I like the melody. I think there was like a little delay effect on it. I almost wish like I heard that cleaner throughout the song. And I mean, it's only like a 2-minute song, right? So like I would like, you know, have that part extended a little bit more at the outro, or like make those couple of sections where, you know, can you strip back the chorus even more, right? Then the whatchamacallit, the verses will be that much more powerful, right? Yeah, but that's a cool song. I like it. And again, cover art is fantastic. So we got a few comments here about the made songs in with one of your beats. That's that'd be sick. I would definitely love to hear that. I got just about 5 minutes more here, so couple minutes left for a few more songs, but let's listen to this one. I'm assuming that this one is yours because I just saw this one come in, but let's hear it. Or I guess no, sorry, I see now. This one is by Penwell. I'll say Mark. Yeah, I mean, if you're able to submit that last song, let me know when you submit it. I just saw there was a Google Drive link that came in. I'll see. Okay. So I have, yeah, 2 last songs for the night are going to be by Penwell Music here. I'll listen to that one, and then I'll listen to the one that Mark made to close off the live stream. Okay. I'm curious where we're going here. Wow. Okay, so I had a comment earlier in the live stream. Someone had a track kind of similar. It was very like it had a lot of heavy elements. You have that bass that's heavy, the synth is heavy, the sidechain is heavy, the kick drum is heavy, and then the snare. I feel like it's more like I wish the snare was a little bit heavier too, right? It's a cool track though. I mean, this part I don't understand as much. I think with a track like this too, I mean, I love that sound, but I would like almost suggest like switching it up halfway through. I just think to like back to like some Skrillex songs where like he has stuff like this that's like very heavy, got that crazy distorted synth bass and the side chaining, and then he kind of, I get like he kind of switched up like the rhythm, but I would kind of bring in like a different sound, almost like a second drop like halfway through that verse. Because then it's still kind of playing like in this part, right? Well, you bring it up there, I guess, yeah. I guess, I'm thinking now if this is like the, if this verse is the same as the first verse, where it's split into two half. Like, I like how you switch it up halfway. I do the same thing with my beats. I like the first kind of progression with that, like, bass, that, you know, growling dubstep-y bass. I like it more than the second progression with it. And I like this, how this is kind of different too. That's sick. I want to skip into it a bit just to see. Because I was going to say, sorry, I don't mean to skip into too much. You had that part right before the drop. This part I almost switched was more of like a melodic chorus. I think back to, I'm trying to remember some Skrillex songs because I'm a huge Skrillex fan and this kind of like reminds me of stuff he's done. There's some Skrillex songs where like his choruses are really like melodic and big, luscious chords, vocal samples. It's almost like there's a lot of energy in dubstep and electronicness in it. But it's like a different vibe from the chorus. And I mean, like, it would be cool to see like a more melodic chorus and then just like brings you right back in with that hard, you know, verse right there. Like, you know, this bright melodic chorus, or even something with like more vocal samples or like synth melodies, almost like a vocal point to start to get like stuck in people's heads, right? Like, this part is perfect. When I'm like making my beats, like I always make sure that there's some type of like kind of like an ear candy or like catchy part that gets stuck in people's heads. Like, I know that this one, like, it's obviously gonna make people get people moving, get them like all hyped up. I almost wish that like just that chorus had like a vocal, you know, sample, some singing, some like synth melody. That's just like my preference. But and then like I feel like that would be such a contrast to the verse, you know, this part here. It would make it hit like even harder because it just kind of takes you on this roller coaster, right? But that's a cool track. I mean, the sound selection is really cool. I'm gonna listen to this one more to just kind of close out the live stream here. This one, if I can get it to load again here. don't know. Hang on here. I don't actually know if I can listen to this now. This one I wanted to listen to, but I was hoping that the Google link could work, and now it's not working here. Let's see. I'm unsure if this one is going to work. I'm kind of bummed out. I was hoping to listen to this one here, but the Google Drive link isn't working anymore. Yeah, I mean, Mark, if I can't get to this song, definitely hit me up on Instagram. And I wish I could listen to that one. I'm sorry to kind of end the stream like that. But again, guys, I just want to thank you guys all for tuning into this live stream, submitting your songs. Again, you know, there were a lot of songs that I didn't get to listen to. And I wish I could do these longer. If you guys want to see more live streams from us reviewing your songs, reviewing other songs, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's just going to encourage us to do more live streams like this. And yeah, I mean, this was so much fun to, you know, listen to these songs. Again, thank you guys so much for joining. Check out our website. Link is going to be in the bio. And check out that Black Friday sale we got going on. Got a new video. I hope that we can put live next week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I'll try once more here, Mark. I'm sad if I can't join this one. Definitely hit me up on Instagram because I'll listen to it. But let's see. No, Google Drive's been messing with me a little bit. I'll try from later. But yeah, I gotta cap it off there, guys.